Here we go. Things are about to get interesting. What's cool is while we're taking the exams separately, we're all in this together. There are the people we fight alongside of, the people we fight, the ones who want us to lose, the ones who want us to win. Almost feels like an arena. We might be assassins, but right now, we have to fight like gladiators. Another day, another bell. Round one, begin!
Tests are splendid. The knowledge soaked up by those eager minds in preparation may be forgotten once the dust has settled. But c'est la vie. The character-building thrill of competition, the privilege of honing one's mind to a fine point, the ecstasy of giving it your all. That's the treasure.
Oh, man! The midterms had nothing on this! I mean, I get it, we're a top school. They start throwing advanced level stuff at us in third year, but holy crap! English, math, science, the whole shebang. And we're expected to move at lightning speed. Well, this is the moment of truth right here. Good luck, everybody.
「誰かやってくれると」「どこか他人事だった」「だけどミスターティーチャー教えて未完成な僕ら」「あなたという不落のターゲット打ち抜けるでしょうか」「希望深い可能性はあれば」ミスターティーチャー見ていて迷いをき僕ら誰よりもあなたのためにお勉強中ささ強いだけがあなたへのメッセージが消えていくよレボリューション
Bring it on, last problem! Oh, you're adorable. I know the card catalog backwards and forwards. You don't scare me. The E-Class scrubs, on the other hand, SOL. What the? Why aren't you out of commission? That's a quote from Huck Finn, right?
You gotta learn to relax. Seriously, curl up with a good book once in a while.
She actually got it right? Are you kidding me?
What, you don't know Catcher in the Rye? Oh, wait, it's not a textbook. Why would you?
My, these are excellent questions. Good on them. I'm impressed. This isn't just some rote classic lit query. The students are asked to take an infamously thorny 20th century text and correct a misquoted passage. And Salinger, no less. He wrote in a style reflective of his angsty teenage protagonist's natural voice.
Good!
Son of a... The lit teacher only mentioned that book in passing. We never actually read the stupid thing.
Huh. So nobody recommended it to you? That is a crime. Someone needs a literate octopus to push him outside their comfort zone.
Holden Caulfield's rebellious spirit is enthralling, an absolute must for boys and girls your age. I recommend following it up with A Clockwork Orange. Mind-blowing!
Damn it.
Yeah! Bring it on, science! But I memorized everything! Why can't I get the armor to come off of it?
It's not that simple. How do I put this? Science isn't just memorization. Huh? Sure, you stand on the shoulders of giants, but the whole point is to see further than they did. You have to think for yourself, make your own discoveries. More importantly, like Koro-sensei taught me, communicate. That way the next person can stand on your shoulders.
This is ridiculous! How am I supposed to know how many times the Tokyo International Conference on African Development is met?
Ooh, that was a close shave, but lucky for me, I do know how many times they've met.
Oh, come on! What are the chances?
I know, coincidence. I happen to sympathize with Africa's poverty issues. Thing is, my family's dirt poor, so I kinda get it.
Let's go on a trip! No time like the present!
I actually got a chance to go there recently. It's a fascinating place. You should visit.
Spring has gone away, and summer came, it would seem, from those white hemp robes laid to dry in the sunlight on Kagu's heavenly hill.
A translation worthy of your beauty, my dear. However, sloppy modern syntax does not a satisfactory answer on the finals make.
Mathematics. Akabane's a member of E-class, isn't he? He placed second on the midterms, right below me. Quite an accomplishment for a slacker. Commendable, but not intimidating. You see, I am anything but a slacker.
Oh, how cute. Look at them all, so panicked. So hell-bent on not screwing up. The key to true victory is learning how not to take the game so seriously. It doesn't matter how hard your opponent works if you're better than them. This should be fun.
2 days of testing. 2 days of putting it all on the line. Everything we're trying to do lives or dies by the number of circles we get.
Alrighty, class. This is it. The test scores are in. Without further ado, the English portion. First in E-class. Oh-ho! First in the entire grade, Ryo Nakamura!
That's right.
Son of a...
Bravo, my dear. I'm glad to see my misgivings about your enthusiasm were unfounded.
Hey, nothing comes between this girl and the promise of cash. There is a little matter of your tentacle, right? You haven't forgotten?
Perish the thought. Nagisa, good show overall, but it seems we still have an eensy-teensy issue with your spelling. Something to work on. In the meantime, as agreed, top marks in a given subject equal 1 tentacle down. So let's continue poring over the grades to see if I'll lose more. Next is Japanese. First in E-class, Yukiko Gansaki! But I'm afraid the honor of first in the entire grade goes to A-class's Gakushu Asano. Still, you gave the principal's son a run for his money.
Guy's a know-it-all, total asshole. No kidding, right? Nakamura only beat him in English by the skin of her teeth.
Classic Type A personality. Guess that's the reason he's ranked nationally, huh?
All of the Big Five jerks are ranked nationally.
Asano's king of the hill, though. Nobody gets to the top without going through him first.
Moving on to the next subject. In social studies, first in E-class goes to Yuma Isogai. As for first in the grade, da-da-da-da! You beat out Asano for the top spot! Excellent job, especially considering the fiendish questions they cast at you.
Right now, we're 2-1.
Who got it for science? Okuda?
First in E-class for science is Manami Okada! And outstanding! You're also first for the grade!
math, E-Class killed it, no question.
Nice going, Okada, yeah! Girl, that tentacle is yours, you earned it!
Yes! Now A-Class has to do whatever we tell them.
Yeah, they do!
Which just leaves mathematics.
We're 3 and 2 across all 5 subjects. The Untouchables handed us our asses. This is it. We're dead.
We still beat them on overall scores. Don't be a wuss. Could have been a lot worse. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, at least the jackass who stole 4th place from me is choking on humble pie. Ha! Cocky little bastard. Talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight. Guy didn't even compete.
Never underestimate your target, particularly when it has a monopoly on grade point averages. The best scores in E-Class went to Kataoka and Takabayashi, both admirably tied for 7th place. Not surprising, they studied hard, as of course did your opponents in A-Class, which is to be expected. These finals were nothing to sneeze at. One's only chance was to study.
What are you trying to say, Teach?
Someone thought they could coast by on luck and a devil-may-care attitude, and proceeded to royally screw it up.
My congratulations to you on retaining the top rank. Or so I'd like to say, would in fact be saying, if not for your idiotic wager. Instead, let me offer my condolences. Indeed, it must be quite devastating to realize your loss made you the laughingstock of the entire school. What a pickle you're in. Shall I step in on my son's behalf?
Thanks, but no.
Have it your way. What was that you said about finding myself at the end of a leash? You'd hoped to finagle E-Class into divulging my secrets, didn't you? They aren't yours to find, boy. I won't be ensnared by a whelp who can't win a bet against his peers.
Three of your classmates each have a claim to one of my tentacles: Nakamura, Isogai, and Okada. You, on the other hand, have nothing, which is only fair, as that's exactly what your carefree, non-committal attitude has contributed to the cause. See where I'm going with this? Those who fail to apply themselves, who at the moment of truth decide to sit back and let the chips fall where they may, are destined for disappointment. Dull as the blade of the lazy assassin. In fact, I wouldn't stoop to call him an assassin at all. A blowhard and a braggart, perhaps, but an assassin? I think not.
Hey, do you think that was a bit harsh?
Of course. It had to be. I cut him down so he'll spring back up. The boy's enormously talented. There's no denying that. But he's a novice. He has not yet learned how to be worthy of that talent. He refuses to meet any challenge except on his own terms. He doesn't see the true value of competition. To a young person for whom everything comes easily, the pang of defeat can be a much-needed wake-up call. On the surface, the whole concept of exams may seem arbitrary, but deep down, it's not about grades. It's about rising to the occasion. It's about tasting the rapture and triumph and disgrace of failure. They go hand in hand, you see. One is meaningless without the other. To win, one has to lose. The difference between the novice and the master is that the master has failed more times than the novice has tried. Okie dokie, class. A fine showing on the finals. You managed to snag the top spot in 3 out of 5 subjects. Let's get this assassination attempt underway, shall we? The top 3 students can pick whichever tentacle they'd like. 3 tentacles I can comfortably live without. 6, however, whew, that would have been a tad sketchy.
Hold up, Octopus.
Eh?
What's this BS about us only having the top 3 spots?
I believe all subjects have been accounted for. English, science, social studies,
Nice try. I don't think so. English, social studies, science, and let's not forget home ec. We aced them all, read them and weep.
What? Home ec?
Hey, if it was covered on the finals, it counts.
What do you know? The idiot pulled his weight. I'm proud of us.
Not so fast! Home ec is a blow-off course!
Hang on, Teach. Wow, that was just plain rude. You ask me, home ec is straight up one of the most important classes.
Look at you trying to cheat! Come on, be a man!
Home ec
is the toughest one, and all 4 of them got top score!
That makes for 7 tentacles in all!
7? Yeah!
Koro-sensei? We put our heads together and got this idea. See, we were all thinking we could use our wager with A-class to kind of sweeten the pot.
Nani? The last day of school is always marked by a big assembly. This year, we've got some unfinished business.
Hey, looky here. Well, if it ain't Mr. Big Man on campus himself.
Pardon me, some of us have a ceremony to get to. I don't have time to indulge the likes of you.
Whoa, whoa. Not so fast there, Slick. What's the big rush?
We had a bet, and last I checked, you lost. We don't want to rub your faces in it, that's just how it is. Our demand was sent to you via email. I assume you can make that happen.
If you even try to play like none of this was for real, that's it. We'll throw in home ec. We mop the floor with you in that too, not that anybody's keeping score. Oh, wait a second, never mind. Yeah, they are.
Those kids got the better of you. It's gotta sting a little.
Let's be honest. The home ec argument was splitting hairs, but so be it. I'm honestly glad. Sure, no accredited university devotes space to home ec on their entrance exams, but that means home ec teachers have more freedom to create an exam based on personal taste. Preparing for something that arbitrary is a near impossible feat. The limits those extraordinary boys and girls stretch themselves to for a leg up on the finals gives me pause. They found and successfully exploited the tiniest of loopholes just to make headway. Seasoned assassins could take a page from their book.
You're so sweet. Why couldn't we go to the assembly again?
Mr. Karasuma said our presence would be a distraction!
Ugh, yours maybe, calamari.
Yours more likely, bitch.
Karma. Surprised to see you here. Since when do you make time for stuff like this?
Not a big deal, man. If I didn't put in an appearance, everyone would think I was just running away.
Yeah, you should check it out sometime.
It sounds interesting.
Not to be that guy, but Ritsu's stand-in is giving me a serious case of the willies, sir.
Suck it up, soldier. We can't afford to have the real thing exposed as a machine. Her stand-in is my immediate supervisor's daughter, so ease up. The kid knows how to keep a secret. Her father agreed to this because Ritsu's tutoring got her grades up.
No offense, but she's been hovering around me since finals. I mean, she's nice, but she's definitely the reason I came in dead last.
Dead last in E-class, he means, which is still around average for the whole grade. Who would have thought? He's come a long way from the bottom.
Vacation is no excuse for becoming lazy. A few months of fun in the sun isn't worth landing in E-class.
His usual pot shots are bombing. We're kinda hard to use as a negative example now, huh? Too bad Koro-sensei's not here. He's the whole reason we're standing tall.
The term comes to a close with E-class more aware of their potential. The whole school is more aware. The winds of change are stirring, fanning the flames of rebellion. And here we stand, the Earth's very survival in question. All in all, my teaching methods function as they always have, like a well-oiled machine. And yet, the underdogs threaten to become an inspiration, a beacon. Absolutely unacceptable.
One guidebook for each of you.
Doesn't really get how to sum things up, does he? Feels like I'm playing an accordion.
These barely begin to scratch the surface. The irresistible siren songs of summer are beyond count. Now then, as we plunge headlong into the break, remember this. A certain main event is just around the corner.
Yeah, trust us, Teach. No one's gonna forget that.
Every year, this little event is a privilege reserved for the students with the highest scores on the finals. That is to say, A-class. This time, however, A and E-class were neck and neck at the top 50th percentile. So I'm proud to say you boys and girls more than qualify for the Kanuki Gaoka Junior High Summer Special Course in Okinawa! 3 whole days at one of the finest resorts on the island!
Who even cares? So they get to go to Okinawa. Big deal. It's a local trip.
You were supposed to represent New Cho, assholes!
Masuno's the only one of you worth a damn!
Everyone shut up. We lost. That's the end of it. At least have the self-respect to be graceful in defeat. Heads will roll for this. And E-Class's next will be the first on the chopping block, followed by my father.
So then, what will it be?
Well, we've decided we'd like to cash in our tentacle freebie options during summer camp.
Very good. 7 tentacles will present a major handicap, but that's not all. Anything about Okinawa strike you as advantageous? Perhaps the fact that it's an island surrounded by water? I'll be honest with you, children. Koro-sensei is more than a wee bit nervous. As you know, I've already handed out the report cards for you to show to your parents, but these are the report cards specifically for assassins.
Double circles for the entire class. The highest score possible. Given to us by our target.
You've become a formidable bunch. You should be proud. The first term has been all about the basics, which you've mastered. But now, we're gonna step things up. First term is over. Let the Assassination Classroom summer vacation begin. Time for a little R&R, a little supplemental study, and a lot of killing!
Hello, shooting